I'm a behind-the-scenes guy.
You look great, though.
Well, I know that, but
Yeah, I mean, you look really good for the cameras here.
that's why I wear the glasses, so I won't be looking at them.
I'll keep my glasses on, too. I don't typically, but this will be 2 weeks in a row. Welcome to Carpooling with Ben. A totally different experience today because we are here at the track at Seekonk Speedway. Is this legal for me to do this?
It's a little bit legal.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
What do I
it's
do
okay.
here? Take a left or a
We're
right?
going to take a right.
Okay, cool.
We're going to do all left turns here.
I thought you only took left turns here,
Yep.
but here we are on the track, a third of a mile oval. Ed St. Germain of Seekonk Speedway here. Maybe I'll do a lap counter in the bottom corner of the episode. I think that'll be good. Although,
Cool.
At what point you tell me when I'm supposed to go fast? But sir, this is a staple in Southern New England as far as a great place for entertainment. Family entertainment, events, you guys have races, you have fun things always going on here. Give me the Reader's Digest version of the history of Seekonk Speedway. How long has it been here?
75 years next
Really?
year. Next
Wow.
year will be our 75th anniversary. We're looking forward to a whole slew of really cool events next year. The Speedway consists of many different types of events. We have racing on every Friday and Saturday night.
Okay.
Friday nights are our youth divisions and our entry-level divisions, our stock divisions, our 4-cylinder and 8-cylinder divisions. Those are called Fast Fridays, great family entertainment and only $7 tickets.
Really?
Our Saturday night NASCAR nights are only $14 tickets, but those have our more advanced classes. They have our pro stocks and our late models, our sportsman and our truck division.
Wow.
Some really cool racing, a little something for everything. Once a month we do world famous thrill shows,
Yeah.
which is a little bit of a more exciting, family-friendly crash and bang show. There are enduro races, spectator drags, figure eight races, powder puff races, which is our all-female enduro race, and we usually have something fun on each one of those. At our pumpkin smash, we dump 10,000 pounds of pumpkins right out in
Right
the
in the
figure eight
center
over
field
there.
yeah.
You ever slipped on a pumpkin on your floor?
No, I haven't.
You'll know what 10,000 pounds. It's a little slippery when you're trying to drive through it. We do a Nutcracker thrill show in November, which is coupled with our annual toy drive, and we use that to do a lot and give away to different police charities and different people that collect toys for different holiday charities coming up in the season. We have our fireworks shows on Labor Day and the 4th of July, and we have our monster truck show, which is coming up in August.
Wow. You guys are just nonstop. When you talk about the racing season, though, it's a long season. It's not just June, July, and August. You guys start races as early as April, if I'm not mistaken.
We start practicing in April. Our opening day for Seekonk Speedway is always the first Sunday in May.
Okay.
You can set your clocks to it.
Wow.
So this year, it's first Sunday in May, we race until the end of September is when we crown our champions, usually
Wow.
the third week of September.
And then in October, you have a couple other events that happen, the special events.
Special events, it's all for fun with the Pumpkin Smash. We also have our D'Anthony Vendetti Fall Classic, named after the founder of the Speedway.
Yep.
And that is a group of higher paying extra distance races that kind of lets the guys come out without the pressure of weekly points racing and have some fun and go for some big money and lap money that's provided by our fans and our sponsors and just anybody who wants to get involved in it.
So you mentioned on the Friday nights you have the youth races, which are really cool. How young are these kids that are in the cars driving?
We have youth races in our Bandolero Bandit division as young as 8 years old.
Wow.
And these guys are out here in cars doing 75 miles an hour. Right now you're doing 15 miles an hour.
I'm keeping it safe.
So you can knock that up to 75 and you can see what the 8-year-olds can do.
Really?
Yep.
That's amazing.
It's an awesome class. It's a full-bodied little race car. They're really cool looking. You should come check them out. We have one of the bigger groups in the entire country with about 25 kids a week. The cars cost about $5,000 each.
Wow.
But the parents, it's a great family atmosphere back there. It's a great camaraderie builder for these kids. They get to come in, they get to learn a lot. They get to learn on how to help set up the cars. So they're doing math, they're doing geometry.
This is really a huge STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. It really ties in.
Yep, these kids are learning a lot of things. They're not just sitting home watching TV or they're getting outside. It's great family time. You get to see some bonds develop between a father and a son, because that's some quality time that you don't see in any of the sports. It's not like a coach, it's a one-on-one activity with your son or your daughter.
Right.
We have over 24 female drivers at Seekonk Speedway, split between our
great.
Friday and Saturday nights, which is huge.
Yeah, that's so great, and it's open to everyone. We'll talk about how people can get involved in the sport just a little bit, but for those who want to come and be a spectator, obviously plenty of seating here, great seating. There's really not a bad seat in the house here. When they come here, you guys have delicious food. It's a family-friendly environment, you know, by meaning, you know, there's just, it's fun, it's entertaining, and maybe you got to bring earmuffs for the younger kids, the hearing protection, but aside from that, this is really just a fun, safe environment.
Yep, they can pick up little earplugs if it's too loud for them, but you'll see fans, we have one of the few tracks, if you notice as we drive around, that has 360-degree seating. You can sit anywhere you like, all the way around the track.
There's no reserve, there's no box seats, no
it's all
special.
General admission seating, except for that pavilion up there. That's a hospitality pavilion that we have reserved on some nights. If it's not reserved, the public is welcome to sit up there.
But you can even sit in front of it as we're passing by, so you're not excluded.
Some fans love to sit right in that front row, and you can feel the cars going by you. You can feel the wind, and you can feel the rush of the air as they pass by you. Other fans like to sit up at the top of the back stretch or the top of the front stretch and kind of get that overlook of the entire speedway, and you can kind of watch the strategy of different racers develop. So it's all in your perspective. Some fans move around to different places during the night. You know, when the sun's setting here, it's a beautiful sunset right over turn 3, turn 4. So it depends. You might want to sit back onto turn 1, turn 2 side and just enjoy that sunset as the cars are going by you.
This is
a different thing. You got 4 different concession stands. We have beer if that's what you're into. We also have Dell's Lemonade up here. We have kettle corn. We have all the track favorites.
Everything you could ever want and so much more.
Yep.
You know, I remember coming here as a kid. My dad, my grandfathers, you know, my uncles, they would bring me here, and you'd see those thrill shows like you mentioned because they're just legendary. I remember coming here and seeing 100-lap races, which is something really cool. We're not going to do 100 laps today because you got things to do. You got to get ready for the weekend of races. But maybe if I drove faster,
you can get on it. You can get 100 done.
But regardless, it's a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. It's a great environment. It's not going to break the bank when you come out here. And at the end of the night, you're going to leave here and just be really thoroughly entertained.
Yep, one of the biggest things that our fans say to us is they love the format of short track racing. This is short track racing. It's different from the bigger, like you'll see the Cup Series sport as NASCAR you would watch on TV.
They're doing 500 laps.
500 laps. Yeah. For some people, your attention span, what we run 4 divisions on a night. They have heat races, which are 10 laps, and the feature races are between 30 and 50 laps, depending on the division. So your average race only takes about 10 to 15 minutes to conclude. So you can watch that whole race and be involved and see the beginning, the ending, and the conclusion of an exciting event, all within a shorter window than a 500 lap thing. So it's a really cool format. We usually get done. We try and move our shows in a nice timely fashion. So we start at 6 o'clock on Saturdays. We're normally out of here right around 9 o'clock.
The beauty of social media, which people are watching us on right now, has greatly changed and in many respects enhanced the sport. You have obviously not only your social media pages for the track, but a lot of the teams, a lot of the racers have their own pages, so you can follow and keep up the updates with them. If somebody wanted to get involved, whether it be here at the track or maybe in a team, or maybe they want to just get involved in the sport in general, what do you think is the best steps to take, or what's the first few steps to take to at least just get exposed to it?
The best steps, you could always call somebody like myself at the office, or David is our competition director, but your best bet is to come down to the track, buy a pit pass, come into the pits, and meet some of the teams. Yeah. These guys are all very welcoming. If you talk to us, you say, hey, go talk to these guys, or these guys. There's a lot of teams that would love to show you around for the day.
Sure.
Hey, come hang out with us, and we'll show you this is what it's like to set up your car and do this, and get everything ready for race day. This is what it would entail. This is what it would include. We have a lot of parents that come down on Fridays that want to get their kids involved in bandoleros that are coming out of other divisions like mini go-karts or quarter midgets. And they come down, they check it out, and they want to see what the situation's like. But all of our parents and all of our teams, they're almost all very, very welcoming. So they're very accommodating, they're very knowledgeable, and they'll share that knowledge with you because they want to see more people in their sport.
Something that you said, and you may not have realized it just because, you guys live and breathe this each and every day. You said, just buy a pit pass. If you tried to do that for like Talladega,
not as easy.
It's going to set you back a little bit, but and you may not be even. Well, I can guarantee you're not going to get right up to talk to the crew chiefs. But here, you buy the pit pass, which is not that expensive.
And you're in it. A pit pass is only on the average $30 to $35.
Yeah,
and you're going to have full access to all the race teams and all the race cars. You're going to be back there. You'll be able to walk right up to them, say hi, shake their hands, ask them how their day's going. You're right in the mix of it. So
that's incredible.
You watch it from there. You can watch when they're actually pitting in the back.
Sure.
Like we pit off track. We don't pit in the middle here. So you can actually watch them do that. It gives you kind of a behind-the-scenes pass for a pretty low price than you would get at a normal place.
And the access is right here, which is incredible. You guys have great supporters throughout the region. You mentioned Dell's Lemonade. Some of you are the big sponsors. Obviously up on the boards there as well, and great supporters here. And if people want to get involved, if they want to support you guys, they can certainly just pick up the phone or reach out to you guys.
They can reach out to us. We try and get involved in. With our sponsors and help them, you get bigger sponsors like American Racer, and then you got other ones like our car dealerships like Bristol Toyota, Elmwood Dodge, restaurants like Chick-fil-A, and national sponsors. Our propane companies are huge for us here. They do a great thing with our Triple Crown, Phil's Propane. Propane Plus does an autograph night coming up, and everybody does their own certain thing.
Cool.
We always look for different groups that want to, like the Seekonk Grand Prix. We have an annual event down there, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. That's an annual race for awareness, where we have all of our drivers from Seekonk Speedway go to the Seekonk Grand Prix, and they're racing on the go-kart track. So you as a fan can come down there, and it's usually the first Thursday in August, and race against all your favorite drivers from the Speedway on the slick track, on the go-kart tracks, and the bumper cars, and all that stuff. So it's a blast. We're raising money for research on birth defects with that. So Race for Awareness, one of our drivers, his son was born with a congenital heart defect.
Okay.
And this is a great way for them to find a way to give back, where it's something fun and you can give back to the community.
Giving back is something that's probably the thing that's second longest for the family and for the group that that run this here. Second longest only to the longevity of it. You guys have always been involved in local nonprofit groups. You do so much great work in the community. There's a wide range of organizations and just great causes you support, and it's great to see that.
We try and do as much as we can, whether it's helping out with a sponsorship or helping out with donations of tickets to help them raise money in their fundraisers and their raffles, and whatever. If we can be a part of like a touch truck up at Cardi's here, we participate every year in that touch truck, which
Nick,
is
Ron, and Pete right there.
They're
there you go.
Which is a great event. And those type of events, we've done touch trucks for other organizations here as well. We do the Race for Awareness, but anything we can do like that fits in with our schedule, it's always a great time to do. It's you see a kid when he gets to go sit in that race car for the first time and his eyes light up and they're about that big.
Yeah.
It's a very cool thing.
That's super awesome. Well, Ed, thank you so much for letting me come on to the track here in the Camry of Wonder. It's very, very nice, very comfortable. We'll step it up. But folks, follow these folks online. Come out to a race. There's still plenty of racing left in 2019. 2020 is going to be their 75th anniversary. You don't want to miss all the events happening there. Ed, I'm going to take it up even faster. Ready? Let's go! I can't hold it any longer! What do they call it when you go backwards?
Reverse speed.
Oh! Good stuff.